Oh, right, it's on. Hey, this is my first video, and hopefully, if this works right, I'm going to be drawing some sexy ladies, and we'll see where it goes from there. Yeah, I'm starting off with women because they tend to be, I don't know, the default, aren't they, really? I always enjoy drawing a good lady. Though I do prefer dangerous looking ones. Tell you what, there is some crazy knocking going upstairs. Absolutely terrible. I still haven't quite decided whether or not I'm going to fast forward this video when I upload it, but chances are I will probably not, because that involves some technical know-how. Now, I tend to be pretty bad at doing generically sexy ladies, but they'll have tits, so it shouldn't be that bad, really. There's an ear. Wait, I got this. That'll have to do. I think I got something. Just so you know, these scribbles are usually my way of working out what the gesture is going to be. I tend to do it if I've started with a head and I'm not quite sure how they're going to pose. I even do it if I'm using pencils, which tends to be my general go-to. Now, I'm just fixing up this hair because I believe I can do better, and I would like to prove it. Now, if you're not too familiar with me, I do tend to draw very creepy looking ladies with generally sort of sad or creepy expressions, and I don't generally do it on purpose, to be honest. It just seems to be my default. guess she'd look nice with some curls going down. Now, I guess my first video may end up with a nudity warning. Because I don't know, I find it much easier to draw people naked than to figure out clothes to fit them. I guess I'll have a try at giving her some clothes. I'll figure out with her arms off first. Now, I must admit, with this way of drawing, it's, you really don't know what you're going to get until you've basically passed the point of no return. Now I can tell her ribcage is somewhere here. I guess I'll just move it down there. But then that leaves her arm like this. So I'm gonna... Let's see. I still like the thought of her arm being here. Somehow. Could be foreshortened, I guess. Yeah, I'm feeling foreshortening. I tell you what, whatever the people next door are doing, sounds like a lot of things are being broken in the process. Now, I shouldn't judge anyone for what they do in their bedrooms, but they need to calm down. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm not happy. Ah, here we go. And here are the boobs, which I will get rid of once I feel I must. But right now they're placeholders, so, you know, it's not actually that rude or illegal. Now, I've done something pretty tricky for myself. I have decided that she is looking down upon the person. I guess I always have to be a little bit cruel to myself. Now, on the bright side, here we go. I'm just gonna... Yeah, that's their clothes. She's got some... Do you know what? She starts to look like something that comes out of, what's it called? Game of Thrones, is it? My mum watches it. And, I saw her watching it once in the lounge when I was back home. And I thought she was watching porn. And I was like, Mum, you can't watch that in public. At least do it in the sanctity of your own room. Don't make me have to watch it with you. She was quite embarrassed, but she couldn't really defend herself either, because something pretty seedy was going on at the time. Not sure what she's gonna have in her hand. I'm thinking her hand might be on something. Yeah. I'm liking the thought of that. Not sure what though. It's a bit creepy. Like a pedestal. Oh, oh dear. Sorry. When I draw hands, it is pretty hard to figure out just how bad they are. There we go. It's not perfect, but in the very least, it will be a placeholder for me. Now, if you haven't been able to tell already, I do need some work on my construction. I tend to find my style generally favours lines and not so much stricture, which I can get away with, honestly, at times. Now, I am going to give her a skirt because otherwise it's going to be highly illegal. Maybe I'll give her some, I don't know, some random strings going off her nipples. Yeah, she's looking thoroughly evil to me. Very good. I don't tend to pet my lines, sorry. Oh, I hate when this happens. Why? I did not ask for that. Ah. She's looking very ominous. Yeah. Even if her hands aren't going too well, I may as well still have it up. Now, I'm new to this. You can probably tell in the way that I'm talking without any real direction. And I would really appreciate it if I got some questions that I could perhaps answer or focus on in the next video. And that can also include recommendations for what you'd like me to draw, or challenges, because I do not mind challenges. Just keep in mind, I have no means to record anything that's not being shown on my monitor. I have no idea what these are going to be. A lot of times when I'm drawing, I just tend to make a lot of lines, and I just hope that they'll end up looking quite nice. Though, as we all know, there's no guarantee of such a thing happening. Right, I'm really confused by this. Ugh. This woman is getting on my nerves. She's right, ribcage, belly. Okay. Maybe that doesn't have that. Sorry. Now, there's one thing I am not afraid to do different gestures. It usually means that I have to learn along the way. Now, if I was clever and I wanted to save time, I could have looked up some reference, or at least done some studies, and then come back to it. But I decided not to, for better or for worse. Right. Yeah, that'll do. Really, I feel like it should overlap higher on her arm, but this has never been my thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing now, but I'm having fun. I'm not going to stop myself. Right, I think this is going to be beams for the building. Whatever place she's in. I'm not quite sure what they're supporting as. But with me, I kind of draw and hopefully it makes sense in the end, and if it doesn't, then I draw more until something looks nice, and then I carry on, I guess. Rinse and repeat till the day that I die, hopefully. Yeah. See, this is what I love about drawing. It doesn't have to make sense. I mean, it definitely helps if it sort of reminds you of something that makes sense, and you can fill the gaps in when someone's drawing leaves enough space for you to do so. I do like some things being left for interpretation. Not just in my own drawings, of course. I mean, in drawings that I've enjoyed, I always kind of feel like I don't know everything about what's going on in the drawing. And it's good. And it's very clever. I don't know how people manage to do it. I could add some windows. I feel like nothing looks like a building until you have some window holes. I'm not quite sure what this is. I thought I'd have some sort of chandelier, but it ends up looking like a halo at the same time. Might not be too obvious. And this might be a tree. So she's standing pretty much naked, chilling with her little tree. And I'll just, yeah, there we go. Oh, it might be posting, but I usually am quite good at drawing trees. Maybe not in this case, because I've just jinxed it. But I tend to spend a lot of time near trees, which means that usually I can draw them. Oh yeah, definitely not this time around though. Oh dear. This is an ugly tree. I'm hoping you can vaguely tell that it is one. If not, my fault, and I'm very sorry. Might have some bricks going on here. Maybe some moss. I'm not sure what she's going to be touching. Maybe it goes through her fingers. Oops. Don't know where that came from. You know when you draw something like that, you can't unsee it. Doesn't matter what this is now. I am just seeing phallic symbol. Now I understand that some of this is quite rudimentary, and that is because I am trying to be quite quick. So consider this a speed drawing. I will, however, try and add some more details and maybe block in some colour before I leave entirely. Now I'm quite a line person, which means that once I go to colour, there's always a chance that I actually make it worse. I'm practicing though, and I'm hoping if I keep documenting my progress, then I'll be able to see where I'm going wrong once I look back at these videos myself. Yeah, and plus, never hurts to show your work in another form, medium, I don't know. If you see someone draw, does it, especially in a video, does it count as an animation? I'm also not quite sure about the quality of the recording, so I really am sorry if I'm crackling or I'm way too loud or I'm way too quiet. I usually tend to be too loud, so I've been trying to keep it quiet and husky. If you don't like the husky, then tell me. So I'm not going to do much in terms of colour because I really don't want to mess it up. Okay. That should be an interesting colour. Yep. Yeah, that's not bad. So, I'm not quite sure where the light's coming from in this. Oh, it could come from there. Yeah, Yeah, it's gonna come from the windows. Excellent. I suppose if I only have 2 colours, I can't really get it that wrong. And if I have, then tell me. Though I probably would have figured that out already by the time that I upload this. That tends to be how it is, isn't it? I've never actually participated on the YouTube forums. I usually see pretty bad comments if I look too long at any videos. Though that usually tends to be for videos involving games or general things that are popular. I've seen drawing channels seem to have a pretty nice fan base, pretty nice people that comment, and they usually seem to be a helpful community. Now I'm also on concept art, and I've been on there since I was 16. I feel like that is a really nice environment in terms of artistic communities. It's waned in the last few years though. It's probably because noobs like myself came over and absolutely chocked the place full. It's a good place though, still, and I recommend it, as long as you're willing to be a participant, like an active participant. You get useful feedback and you see someone else who needs it, you have to tell them, because what is the point otherwise, you know? Alright, let's see how this saucy lady's doing. Woo! That was a bit silly leaving that out. See, always zoom out while you can. I'll add one darker colour. Yeah, that should do it. The only part I'm going to shade properly is her little nose. I really like noses. But they're actually one of my weak areas and I need to practice them more. So it is. Okay, I lied, I'm gonna add one more colour. It's probably gonna have some green tinge into it. Maybe this? Yeah. Oops, I went for the angelic cliche. Don't really know what's going on now. Oh, that's a nice colour. Need some of that on her cheeks. And maybe her face. I got a bit less dead looking. I wonder what this one's story is. Chilling naked by her trusty anime knife. It's gotta be anime. Because why else would it have such an impractical handle? You know, when I'm not drawing, I'm actually that sort of person who asks all those little irritating questions about a drawing. But when I draw myself, Unless I'm really paying attention, I don't tend to answer those questions myself. Very bad. I did all that learning and I use it for nothing. Okay, let's call this a speed sketch. And the time is 25 minutes. That's not too bad. Well, thank you for watching this. And here's a little scan of her. Oh, look at that. What a babe. But yeah, that's it really. See you tomorrow if I keep this up. Thank you.